evening, guys. Welcome back to my office. My name is Jeff. That never gets old. Today is a very optimistic video. I'm gonna save the pessimistic stuff for tomorrow because I've been chewing on some ideas about eBay and about what's been going on for the last couple weeks. But I'm going to save that for tomorrow because it's late here. And I want to talk about the last 24 hours of sales. It's been a really good 24 hours, but that doesn't make up for the abysmal sales that we have been seeing. At least I have been seeing. I know some other YouTubers are doing great. I have some thoughts, but we're just going to talk about the things because I want to get caught up. I've been super busy. I was out all day. I had a ton of things to do. I'm going to talk about that. But let's get you guys caught up on some things that sold. And yeah. So yesterday, I think I only had one eBay sale. Now, I'm not going to talk about that right now. It was for a couple prints. I can't even remember. I've been so disgusted with eBay. I haven't even been motivated to really make a YouTube video. I have posted some things on the community thread that YouTube allows you to do. YouTube allows you to post videos, to make like a short post where you can have a picture, or you can do shorts. I did some of those yesterday. I'll just get you guys caught up in case you didn't watch any of those. So I sold a couple prints, nothing special, 25 bucks for 2 prints. I don't even remember what I paid for them. I don't even remember where I got them, but I couldn't have paid more than a couple dollars for them. I feel like they should have gone for more, but it was like one of the only offers that I got on my waist store. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze here. We don't do editing here. I am a full-time eBayer. I'm a very, very part-time YouTuber. So I normally just do one take. I just don't have time. So if I sneeze, I'm gonna sneeze if I'm gonna sneeze. And I apologize in advance. Okay, this is a funny story. I sold this piggy bank yesterday. I did a short on this one. And I wish I would have still had it to kind of show you the story behind this. My wife, Maria, she is very entertaining to take garage sailing or thrifting. She has no poker face. Like, we were at a garage sale a couple weeks ago, and she got so excited, like visibly excited about some paintings. And I'm like, luckily the price was on them. So once I got to a situation where I could kind of be like, babe, poker face. Like, had those not been priced already, you kind of just gave away how you feel about it. So you gave away all leverage. So anyhow, this piggy bank, this baby piggy bank, we were at a thrift store, man, it must have been like a year and a half ago. And my wife, she's not quite to the point where she knows. She has a limited knowledge base of things that can sell for reselling, and it's very limited right now, but it's growing. But she's not as passionate about it as I am. So for some reason, she had it in her mind that this piggy bank would resell. And I remember her at the thrift store holding this piggy bank up. Keep in mind, my wife is like 4'10"3/4", so she's really tiny. She holds this piggy bank up and she's like, Jeff, this'll sell. So I bought it. I guess I thought it would sell. I think we paid $2 or $3 for it. It was still sealed. It was like this big. I don't know, like a foot big. Anyhow, it was finally sold locally yesterday for 20 bucks. I was just happy somebody wanted it to get it out. So anyhow, so that sold. I sold a poster yesterday of Minions University for $18. I accepted. I believe I sent an offer, and they countered at 18. And I remembered the lot that I had bought of posters and what an amazing deal I got. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll let that go for 18. Probably wouldn't normally have done that. I had an order yesterday. I'm getting an irregular amount of people buying things and then canceling. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that, but it's just like, I sent him an offer, he countered, I accepted, and then like 5 minutes later he didn't pay and he's like, he wants to cancel. He placed the order by mistake. Like, yeah, like he countered the offer by mistake. You know, I'm actually glad that he did, because it was a book that I had gotten from the Esoteric Book Haul, and it was the Mothman Prophecies. And what I found interesting was the cover of this book was done by an artist named Frank Frazetta, who is well known in the comic community for doing very desirable covers. Now, I was at the comic book store today, and I noticed that the Mothman Prophecies 1 just came out. They literally pulled that exact same cover from that book, slapped it on the comic book for issue 1. So I'm thinking that this is actually going to make this book more desirable, because I think there's a lot of comic collectors, and I talked about this when I saw it, when I was doing not the comic book haul, but the book haul, and I realized what it was. I just, in my mind, I just think there's a lot of comic people that don't even know this book exists. So that's a good thing. So I was actually okay with him canceling the order. Today, I sold a bamboo candle holder. It was pretty cool. It was something that my wife and we bought at a, I guess you could call it a garage sale. It was more like one of these people that were like having this recurring garage sale, like for weeks and weeks and weeks. And we went there, and I bought a bunch of stuff, and she bought it for herself. I think we paid $5 for it. Sold it for $20. She decided it really didn't fit in our home. It was kind of bulky, and it wasn't very practical. It was super cool, but I was glad to get it out of the house for $20. This is why you should watch all my videos. And I'm not saying this just so you watch all my videos, but I showed just the other day this wooden picture of St. George slaying the dragon, painting that's on this old piece of wood. This is an interesting story. So I picked it up at the thrift store. I paid $7 for it. Sold it today for $175. I was in talks with this guy. He was really wanted it. I offered to deliver it to him because I had something else that I needed to do in that area. So I go there, super cool guy. We talk, like for 30 minutes we're talking, and I'm like kind of parked in this illegal spot. I'm like trying to get away, but he has a lot of knowledge. So he's looking at this piece of wood, and he's hemming and hawing, he's pointing out the flaws, but he's also pointing out some positives about it. I have no idea the value of this piece. He's like, the nails are definitely pre-1900. The wood itself is old, but you can tell that it's had some restoration done to it. So I'm just like, okay, all right. You know, he's looking at it. He's basically talking himself into it. And this is on Marketplace. So at the end, I'm kind of like, do you want it? Have you changed your mind? And in my mind, I'm thinking, it's kind of annoying if he changes his mind, because I've driven all the way down here about 30 minutes, but it is what it is. So he ends up buying it. Now, what would you guys do in this situation? Because I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do, but I think I know what I'm going to do. So he messages me, and I had mentioned to him that I had another person that was interested. But he ended up buying it. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that's ever going to pressure someone. He kind of just talked himself into it. He's like, yeah, he's like, it's St. George. My name is George. I don't have this one. I don't have this particular saint. It's much bigger than the other ones that I have. So he bought it. And he messages me a couple hours after. He's like, hey, he's like, I shouldn't have bought this. He's like, if you can bring it back, you can keep 25 and then just give me 150 back. Now, I don't know if in the course of this, he's determined that maybe it's not as valuable as he thought, but I'm pretty sure if he'd have bought it and he would have determined that it was like worth 4 to 5 times more than what he paid, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have called me and said, hey, let me give you some more money because, you know, I got such a good deal. Now, what would you guys do in a situation like that? I'll probably message him tomorrow and kind of say, you know, I don't really offer returns or refunds. You know, you had the chance to examine it. You made the decision to purchase it. This isn't eBay where you can get a return or a refund. I mean, the joke is I don't really even offer returns on my eBay store. Obviously, if it's not as described, that's something different. So that sold the other day, a couple weeks ago. I got this wooden poster that said no gimmicks. Picked it up for nothing, for free. So at a garage sale, they just had it there, had free on it. I asked the story behind it. The girl I bought it from, she told me who the artist was. She gave me her IG. I posted all that, sold that today for $60. So I did like $250 in local sales. And then we haven't even gotten to the eBay sales yet. So let's get to that. And I have a couple other sales I'm working on, but no point in talking about them until the sales go through. All right. Crown Royal. 2 Minnesota Wild glasses sold for $48 plus shipping. I have luck selling those. I think I got them for like $2 each. I got a bunch of different hockey teams. He wanted 2 Minnesota Wild. So, okay. So this one, Vancouver, large Vancouver Canucks Reeboks t-shirt. I accepted an offer for $10. I had nothing in on these. This was my son-in-law had some stuff that he was donating. I pulled out what I wanted to sell, so I accepted an offer. These are some little figures. Called Hack Volume 2, and there's like six figures in here. Little PVC kind of figures. I got an offer today for $30. I took it. I don't even remember where I got these. I think I maybe only paid $3 or $4 for these, if that. Maybe $3. It was my second most watched item. I think it was up for $40. It's one of those things where I was just like, oh, I might have even sent an offer and he might have countered. Yeah, I was just like, you know, sales have been, ugh. So I took that. This was a nice little sale. Some more Emily Strange. This is all going to one person. I had it in one lot. There's a wallet. And my average cost on these 3 pieces are right around $5. I had bought a bunch of Emily Strange stuff. So there's a little mirror, a couple buttons in there. Another little zippered pouch, all brand new. So those 3 pieces, I believe my average cost on those were $5. And then I recently purchased this Emily Strange bag that I showed you guys. And then I, maybe a couple weeks ago, has some issues. The zipper doesn't work. Inside's a little bit dirty. Added this to this listing, trying to create a unique listing. All of it sold for $68. So I was pretty happy because if I was to just list this is going to cost to ship as much as all of this. So sometimes with shipping going up, sometimes it makes sense to change some of your listings to, like, for example, I've got a number of these glasses. So let's say I had only 5 left. It might make more sense to lot all 5 up and sell them as a lot instead of to sell them individually, because it's not going to actually cost that much more. So you're creating a listing for somebody, and it's more compelling for them to stomach that shipping and handling because they're getting 5 versus 1. So yeah, it's things like that that I'm starting to think about when it comes to the creating unique listings. Sold a little calculator. It's like a project calculator. Sold this for actually 20 bucks. Bought this at a garage sale for either 50 cents or $1. Yeah, I was happy to sell that. And then the only other sale was this little file blade. I'm not handy at all. This sold for, I think, 18 and change. So yeah. And then I'm going to show you 2 things I picked up today. And I also want to talk about one other thing. This actually is kind of a good segue from what I was just saying. I have this clear plastic tote. Now this is the second one. I just bought this today. I had another one, and I was starting to notice that I was getting like a lot of people watching it, because I've been kind of like doing the whole send offers thing. I don't really love that. But if I'm not going to do the promoted listings, or I'm going to do the very bare minimum promoted listings, then I'm going to have to do the send offers. So I was noticing that I was getting a lot of people watching when I had just one. So I saw this one tonight. It's brand new with tags, same one. So I went ahead and picked this up for $2. I'm going to add this to the other listing, because it's not going to change the total shipping and handling amount. Because if someone buys one, they're going to want 2. Like, it's just like, why not, right? Why not get 2? And that way you have a backup, and you're not going to have to go out and buy another one down the road. I don't know what this is. It says Hot Kid. It's Chinese. I don't know if this is a popular character in China. But yeah, like for the cost to buy this and to add this to make my other listing that much more appealing, those are the kinds of things that I like to do. And then the 2 things that I picked up tonight I picked up 2 more paintings. Oh, one more thing. The painting that I picked up, the James Christensen, the other day. I don't know if you're going to remember it. Maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. That's something I'll talk about tomorrow. So I picked up an original art piece today. I paid $14 for this, and I'm going to actually list this locally and on eBay because it's small enough. It's by, I need to do a little bit of research, but it is signed. It's by an artist named, it's either I or L, and then it's S-U, I believe S-U-L-J-E, Solji. Let's see there. But I don't know, there was something compelling about this to me that I was just like, you know, I need to buy this. So then once I just committed to this piece, I was looking around, and you ever go to a thrift store, something catches your eye, you don't buy it, you go back, you see it again, you think about it, you don't buy it. Well, that's what happened with this piece. This is an impression from Morocco by Nada Salah. I don't know, this piece caught my eye. I'm guessing it's a print, poster, I don't know, but it caught my eye. So I think I paid $14 for this one as well. So I'm going to sell this one locally. Who knows what they'll bring in, but I'll let you know when I sell them. So other than that, I think all my total sales today was like 540, which is it's a good day. But when you look at how sales have been, it doesn't actually make up for anemic, miserable sales. And I think tomorrow I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about what I think is going on, kind of building upon what I spoke about a couple videos ago. But I will say this, local sales right now are saving my butt. And I'm really glad, like if anything, this is really making me feel like diversification outside of eBay is essential. Like, so important. If you take away anything, just start thinking, putting the wheels in motion to how you can diversify your business. Because I mean, I love eBay. I love everything about it in terms of the ability to sell items and just, you know, create a store, fill it with stuff that, you know, you want to put in your store. I love all that. But there's just some things about it that don't give us the security that I think we deserve and we need. So anyhow, I'm going to end because, like I said, today was a good day. Everything kind of worked the way it was supposed to work. It was great local sales, great. You know, it wasn't even an amazing eBay days when you look at kind of like everything from what I'm used to, but I'll take it. So anyhow, thank you for watching. I appreciate anybody who comes back for more videos. I appreciate new subscribers as well. Yeah, have a good night.